This is why we have leather furniture. Hi guys, welcome to my home. I live here with my husband, 2 of our 3 kids still live here, and our 2 dogs. Come on in. Come on, Ferdinand. Let's show them around. This is my kitchen and dining room, and as you can see, it is open concept. This is actually the 3rd iteration of kitchen that I have had in this house. Our first renovation was when we still had lots of walls, it was enclosed, it was the original footprint of the house. Then we removed the walls. It was really fun, but what happened was we needed to do some structural work. It actually lowered our ceiling by just enough that our existing cabinets didn't fit anymore. So what I decided to do was kind of this experiment with minimalism and a very unfitted kitchen. I went ahead and bought some wire shelving just as a temporary fix, and I ended up just loving what this did for the room. First of all, it makes me stay neat and tidy with my pantry because the old one was just a mess. And secondly, I just love the black wire. Even though it's got substance, it's very airy because you can see through it. I love the vibe of a restaurant myself. So I thought, you know what, why not surround myself with that feel in my own home? One of the things that was an absolute must in this kitchen was a super long dining table. We love to host, even if just our kids each have a friend over, it ends up being a really big deal. So this super long mid-century modern table is what I decided on because it does have the length, but it's very fine, so it doesn't have a lot of bulk to it. As far as lighting goes, I am all about diffused light. It gives that kind of romantic feel in any room. So I decided to go with this large-scale lantern, which is truly a statement piece in this space. The house was built in 1910, so it is over 100 years old. We do have amazing bits of character, like exposed beams, which we found during the last renovation. So we definitely wanted to keep that character in this new makeover, and it actually translated perfectly to this kind of more urban, edgy vibe. One of the starting points for the aesthetic in here was the exposed brick. So I actually took all this plaster off myself, which was painstaking but so worth it. I wanted everything to be natural materials. So these cabinets are solid wood. My good friend and neighbor who is a carpenter made them for me. It's a very simple look. I don't have a lot of cabinetry, so I wanted the ones that I do have to be handsome and excellent quality. I've got stainless steel countertops. This is the area that I don't want to be worried about sauce spilling or staining, any of those things. We're kind of messy cooks. We kind of took our vibe from a restaurant kitchen where everything needs to be easy access. And then with the fixtures, I decided to stay super functional. So I've actually used commercial faucets, and I've got this pot filler, which is a lifesaver, especially when you've got a huge crock pot going. They're not fancy, but they're super cool. We decided to go for this really cool retro caloric fridge, which is finished on all sides. It's got that retro vibe that I love, and it's kind of urban, and it's like the perfect size for us right now. You can't see inside. This was definitely my splurge. I am such a sucker for natural marble, so I've decided to go with this single slab backsplash and shelf, all in the same material to keep things feeling nice and tight. And then I've got it all subway tiled with dark grout. I wanted this area to feel almost bistro-like. So this entire main floor is very open concept. We have our living room in the front of the house, which is open to the kitchen and dining room, but it is slightly divided by the staircase, so it does have a bit of a separate feel. This room used to be our media room, and it's where we would watch family movies when the kids were young. The room is now a gathering space. It's kind of like a parlor. One thing that we did do was we invested in having the fireplace made functional. So it's a wood-burning fireplace, and that is one of my favorite things to do almost all fall and winter. That's where we sit and we read, or we sit and have a drink, and it really is kind of a relaxing space. So this is my home. Thank you for stopping by. Maybe I'll have you back when I turn one of the kids' bedrooms into my studio or a walk-in closet.